Hey guys, good morning. Today's message is on pride. Now, this could be a 20-minute talk, so I really got to keep this short. Last week, a buddy of mine called and said, "Hey man, I read this great book on pride and humility. You ought to read it." Now, I think he was trying to tell me something, but bottom line is I'm reading a book, and I'll tell you what, I've never been so convicted about pride. I had no idea pride could manifest itself in my life in so many ways. Now, let's start here. Pride, as we all know, is when one thinks of themselves as, the begetter of everything good. All good things come from them, and therefore, all good things should come to them. They're the cause and effect of everything good. Well, we know that's a destructive attitude, and it's easy to see that in other people, but we seldom see it in ourselves. It's such a destructive attitude, and it keeps us from relationships with people, and most importantly, relationships with God. Now, think about Satan. He was cast out of heaven. Why? Because of his pride. He wanted God's role. He wanted the worship and attention that God had. Now, let me give you a couple of quick scriptures. Proverbs 11:2. When pride comes, then comes disgrace, but with humility comes wisdom. And Proverbs 16, 18 through 19 tells us that pride goes before destruction, a haughty spirit before the fall. Better to be lowly in spirit and among the oppressed than to share plunder with the proud. Now, let's move on to the last bit. I want to leave you with this. It's easy to think of pride in that light, but I've never thought of it this way, and maybe you haven't either. Pride is also this other perverted, twisted version of focus on oneself. You know those people, or maybe you've been this way too, where you're in a pity party and you're thinking, I don't deserve anything good. I'm not beautiful. I'm fat. I'm thin. I'm not athletic. I'm this or that. I don't have a fat wallet. Whatever. When you get in this pity party, that's pride. I had no idea. But think about it. That's focusing all of you on you. That's no focus on anyone else. You have no possibility to develop connections and pour value into other people, much less have a relationship with Christ, because all of your focus is on you. So when you're in that pity party and when you're so proud you're looking down on everyone else, that's pride in both cases. So how can we root that out of our lives? That's what you need to focus on. Focus on, I always tell you, pour value into people. That's success. All right, guys, God bless. Have a great week.